Okay. Okay, we should have audio. Cool. Welcome to stream, everyone. We've already got some things. Jolly Boy, hey, won't be here for long, but figured I should stop by for a bit. Well, if you're still here, well, I hope you enjoy the stream for as short amount of time you'll be watching. And El Kane, hey guys, how's it going? I've gone to speak for everyone else in chat. How many people we got watching at the moment? We've got 6 people, pretty good. I've had a pretty good day. Yeah, it's been pretty good, and it's been really good because we've had not only a really good Record of Ragnarok chapter, we've had a really good Apocalypse of the Gods chapter that dropped earlier today, so we can actually discuss both chapters in one chapter review, which doesn't always happen. So yeah, in general, what is people's opinions on chapter 96 of Record of Ragnarok and chapter 6 of Apocalypse of the Gods? So yeah, just let me know, because personally I thought they were both pretty good, and we will try actually talk about the chapters for a bit, because we all know we get off track very quickly. Weeb Guru, hello, welcome to stream. You will get the audio the week after next. I've been swamped again. No rush, man, at all. Yeah, again, no rush. It's not a there's no rush on getting 7 Orc out. And obviously you're doing the starring role, so we want a good recording for you to make the whole video good, so that as long as you need to take, the better. The Prometheus W character, yeah, I love Prometheus. Like, I liked him last chapter, but this chapter, just Prometheus is so cool. I feel like if I was a betting man, I feel this goes for most people would probably bet Wukong probably wins this. Again, if I was betting, I'd probably bet Wukong to win this. But in terms of what I'd love Prometheus to win this, purely for the fact that, like, the ideological, like, battle between him and Ku, if they got to fight around in the second stage or whatever the tournament, that would be so good, because they both have similar mindsets, although they are different. So I'd love to see those two, like, on friendly terms fighting. I think that'd be really interesting. But I think more likely than not, he will lose here, but hopefully he doesn't die, because he's very cool, and I'm loving Prometheus so far, especially his design. I liked his design when we saw it last chapter. It was alright, but now when he's got like the proper, like, his proper gear on, he's got the chains. Oh, it looks so sick. I'm so excited to see Prometheus fight. Where are we up to? So Michael won't be fighting next round. Never say never. It's possible. I think unlikely, given he is in Tartarus right now. I think it's unlikely he'll be fighting next round. Again, it could be anyone at this point. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Also, have you read the latest Hunter x Hunter chapters? I have. They are amazing. They take so long to read, but I'm really enjoying them. Whereas I've been rereading Hunter just in general, and like, they're like 2 different mangas. Like, the scope of the story that Togashi's telling in the current arc is just on another level from like anything I've seen in manga. It's just insane. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this card game stuff we're doing at the moment. I think that's really interesting. But I'm loving the deeper look we're getting into the Chrollo as a character. I'm really excited to see where Chrollo's going. And we're having the intersection of the like lower deck storylines and the upper deck storylines are coming into one. So I think we're about to get some really cool stuff in Hunter. Also, the Ragnarok chapter was good. Yeah, it was very good. Wesley Volgir, sorry, the chat I see has like colourful names, so it's kind of hard, and weird fonts, so it's kind of hard to actually read them. But anyway, predicting round 11 will be Simo versus Anubis. I think it'd be very weird if Anubis doesn't fight next, especially because like the tantrum he like pulled last round for not getting to fight, and like Loki and Odin were both chill with him going next, so maybe Odin would be like, Loki, you gotta go next because we really can't afford to lose this or something. But I think it's most likely gonna be Anubis. In terms of who he fights, I think there's a good chance it could be Simo. I think there's a good chance it could be Rasputin. I don't know. I think there's a lot of characters that could work for an Anubis opponent. So, I mean, he could fight Nostra too. Like, if we're going with the whole he is a Punisher angle, which I don't, from what we've seen of him, doesn't seem too likely, that would fit with Nostra being, you know, a criminal, the one criminal, like, sent down to Helheim. So it's possible. It could really be anyone. But I think Anubis fighting next would be quite likely. Where are we up to? Make sure the Ragnarok chapter are happy with the POC chapter. I mean, the Ragnarok chapter, not much happened, so I can understand if people didn't like it for that. But I think the Izanagi moment was great. Like, I love Izanagi. Izanagi was such a goat. And at the end of the day, we do need this plot stuff to happen, because we obviously have the Odin Siegfried plot that's obviously going to be quite important going forward, so we do need to dedicate time to it. I think Nostradamus just spraying a Gull and just kidnapping her was pretty wild. It does make it seem to me maybe more likely that Gull's partner could be Nostradamus later down the line. They could be paired up together given this interaction. Again, I hope it's Kentucky, but like this seems a little possible. I'm curious to see where the Siegfried Gull stuff goes. But, you know, I was finding it weird that Nostradamus was using holograms, because that didn't, like, that really, when I was thinking of Nostradamus' style, that wasn't something that I thought. Like, him, like, spraying them, like, the spray that knocks him out, that seemed very Nostradamus-y to me, but, like, I wouldn't have expected him to use, like, actual, like, technology kind of tech, but it is what it is. Joe the Pirate, hello, welcome to stream. A Weeb Guru, Prometheus is a real one. Yeah, Prometheus is the GOAT. Also, Rara Rasputin with that infinite void pose. And King Enma looking blade. Oh, yeah, Enma looks... it's not what I imagine Enma would look like, but it is a very cool look. I'm loving all the gods we're getting... That's one thing, like, in round 1, we saw loads of Egyptian gods. And we've already seen loads of different, like, kind of gods somewhat in relation to Wukong. So, even if... Considering what we got for the Ra flashback, if we even want to call it that, it doesn't seem like we're getting, like, proper flashbacks in Apocalypse, which is a bit of a shame, but it looks like we're going to see quite a few like gods that are involved in Wukong's past at the very least. Prometheus is what Heracles should have been. Mate, no, I still love Heracles. I still think Heracles is a really good character, but we'll see how Prometheus fails. Because Prometheus, like his whole thing seems to be trying and failing to save humanity. So we'll see what he does. I'd prefer Prometheus to win, but most likely Wukong will win unless they pull a Leo. Yeah, I think Wukong seems likely to win, but I'd like the tournament to be a bit more unpredictable, so it'd be very cool if Prometheus did win. Prometheus isn't dying but will lose. Yeah, I hope so. Obviously, like, you can kill your opponents in Ragnarok, in Apocalypse, we know that's a thing that can happen. It'd be weird if that got... It'd be very strange to me if that got mentioned and then wasn't paid off, and you could maybe have Wukong actually be a bit of a sadist, possibly, and, like, brutally kills Prometheus, and that's, like, I don't know, motivation for Ku when he fights Wukong. I don't know, I just feel someone will die at some point. I feel it'd be a bit weird to set it up otherwise. I feel like the only two fighters eligible to fight right now are Simo or Rasputin. Michael is in Tartarus, and last we saw Kentoki was hanging with Buddha. Yeah, well, you know my agenda. I think Kentoki fights last, so I don't think Kentoki's fighting. And it'd be very strange if Nostradamus had to hightail it from Helheim. I think it could definitely be possible that Brunhild selects Nostradamus next, and then Nostradamus isn't there. I think that's definitely possible. Like, he could be meant to go next, but not actually be around. But yeah, Simo or Rasputin seem the most likely. Yeah, I love how Hunter arcs almost have almost entirely different feels. Like, yeah, honestly, you could take out, like, the Phantom Troop, Hisoka, Kurapika, and from this current arc, and you could just tell this as, like, you could just tell this as a separate story, because obviously Nen's even explained, and, like, Kurapika's teaching Nen to people, so you could even introduce, like, a Nen system, and this could be a completely separate, unrelated story, and it would still be incredible, just because of the actual storytelling with the new characters and the whole, Succession War stuff. But obviously we don't talk too much about Hunter in the Ragnarok stream. Prometheus brings Wukong to a Soul Chain death match. That would be very cool. Hello, fellow pillow worshippers. God dear Lord. Awesome. Morena might be one of the Hunter's all-time great villains. She's so great. Yeah, she is. I'm curious how... Obviously, she is a bit different to Gyro in, like Gyro for me has always been, like, the Hunter villain that I feel has the potential to overthrow Meruem. Like, Meruem, I think, is the best villain in Hunter. I think he's arguably the best character in Hunter. But I always thought Gyro had the potential to overtake him. Now, whether Gyro will ever actually sharpen the story again, who knows? But Morena, like, gives me a lot of Gyro vibes. Obviously, they're slightly different in their motives and stuff, but, like, she gives me Gyro vibes, and I love Gyro, so that's making me like her a lot. Watch how Wukong gonna pop off like Buddha. Considering we have a Prometheus and Heracles, like, extended interaction here, I feel a lot more confident we are going to get Wukong and Buddha interacting. I was kind of like worried if we'd get much interaction between Record of Ragnarok characters and Apocalypse of the Gods characters beyond like Zeus and his squad. Obviously we had Shiva watching stuff, but like it's nice we actually had some Heracles stuff, so it makes me confident we probably will get some Buddha stuff. Prometheus reminds me of Tesla. He is just a less naive Heracles. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah, he even looks a little bit like Tesla. Prometheus will probably have something to do with fire in his moveset. I hope so. Imagine like Ghost Rider style hell chains. That'd be pretty sick. I like that the Okuta's last move is basically him using Susanoo's swordless technique. Yeah, I kind of wish I waited like another month to drop the round 10 analysis, because there is a few things in this chapter that I would have liked to have mentioned. The Izanagi thing specifically, I think that that would have been nice to mention. I think the fact that Okuta basically used Amagechi, or whatever it's called, like there's things I would have liked to have added, but I'm glad I got the video out when I did, but because I was like the first one to get a round 10 analysis out, by at least from what I've seen. Reckon the Ragnarok fans trying to name a good female character other than the main two Valkyries. No, there are other good Valkyrie. Well, okay, there are good female characters. They're just not in it much. Like, I'd say Thrud and Avatar are both like really well written, in that like the aspects they add to round 5 and 7 are both like, they're very pivotal to the characterization of Raiden and Chin. The issue is like it's like one moment in the round, so it's not real. I guess Avatar's got like 2 or 3, but like yeah, it's not like an extended role. And again, like I like Amaterasu. I like oh god, I must say it wrong. Oh god damn it! I literally just was talking about her in the video. I'm not saying. I feel like I'm not saying. I've got a... No, it is Chunyang. I was like, I don't want to say it to be Chunyang, and it's not Chunyang, because Chunyang sounds like so generically Chinese that I feel like I would just be like making it up. But no, it's Chunyang. Yeah, Chunyang's already a character. But yeah, in general, like there's not very important characters that are females, very sadly. But we'll see. Maybe Morrigan's really well written. Do you think we'll see other Greek gods during round 2 that didn't make it into the tournament? I think it said there's 12 Olympians, but I don't think we've seen them all. Yeah, of the 12 Olympians. Well, the issue with the 12 Olympians is we don't know who the 12 Olympians are. In that, like, it's straight, like, Hades is one of them. So that already straight in mythology, because Hades usually isn't one of the Olympians. So who have we got? So we've got, of the 13 Olympians in Ragnarok, we've got Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Animus. I'm pretty sure Heracles is said to be one of them. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure he's said to be one. Ares is one. Hermes is one. In terms of who the others are, we've seen Hephaestus. It doesn't say he's one, so he could be one, because he usually is. Aphrodite, again, Aphrodite is never said to be one of the Olympians, but you can assume she probably is. In terms of who the other ones are, I feel like Hera's soft confirmed to exist. So Hera, Apollo is confirmed to be one. Artemis, does Artemis exist? Like, they say in legend, the twins like use the bow in the war, but like it's never specifically stated that Artemis actually exists. So maybe, I think we're more likely to see like Titans that aren't Olympians, because Prometheus is literally stated to be a Titan. So I don't really know how, because my assumption was that Kronos led the Titans, and the Titans were just a different thing to gods, because like they just seem to be like faceless giants from what we saw of them in the Hades flashback. But no, apparently Prometheus is a Titan, so maybe we'll see some more Titans. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I think we will see some other Greeks, hopefully. Is Apocalypse worth reading? I don't think Apocalypse is anywhere near as good as normal Ragnarok. It depends what you want. Apocalypse of the Gods does not have the character writing or the thematic writing that Record of Ragnarok does. And it's mainly due to there not being, at least so far, like actual flashbacks. And because of that, we don't get as much characterization. In terms of like world building and cool fights, I think it's pretty good. I know some people thought that round 1 was a pretty shit fight. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, it's up to you. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Record of Ragnarok. It's probably my favourite. I'd say it's probably my favourite of the spin-offs. I'm only saying that because I haven't read the Lu Bu one in a while, so it might actually be worse than the Lu Bu one. But I still think it's worth a read. It's a pretty quick read as well. I I swear, Buddha doesn't pull up during this match. I'm going to crash out. Also, still no chin, bro. It's been 3 rounds. Where's the GOAT? The fact that they're keeping him this long makes me think that he is going to have some kind of important role going forwards. That's like my fingers crossed kind of thing. But who knows? I know you're talking about Ragnarok, but every time you mention Gintoko, I just think about that arc in Gintama. Yeah, yeah. It took me a while of saying, of talking about Ragnarok before I stopped doing that on my mind as well. Next fan roster will have Nessa. Yeah. I just want to check something quickly. No, don't worry. Sorry. More on that is Gyro after. Yeah. Surely that was. I forgot that was on, but I only missed 10 minutes, thankfully. It's definitely something I mentioned, and I have no idea what it is. Oh no, you're talking about the stream itself. Okay, sorry. Wait, am I late? We started streaming like 15 minutes ago, so at least when I'm saying this, so not too late. Seth, who'd win if the fight was twerking Raiden or Shiva? Raiden. You saw when he like crouched down to that sumo pose. Like, there's no question there. It is Raiden. Oh, I forgot about female characters in the flashbacks. Never mind. Yeah, okay. If you take out the flashback characters, then we are struggling here. We're really struggling here. It's also like I hold gold to a very high prestige because in expectations of how that arc, like they have set up for their character arc, and I have a vision of how I think it's ending. If that doesn't happen, then I don't think Gold's anywhere near as good a character as I always make her out to be. It's going to really depend on the landing. I'll say the one who might play a big part in the series is Ku, Prometheus, Wukong, Morgan. That's it. They are the ones on like the cover, so it's possible. No offense, Seth was with the haircut. Sorry, I haven't styled it at all. Sorry. Imagine if Hisoka became one of the fighters for the humans replacing Jack. I mean, let's just for the sake of this, because I don't know, it really depends how you want to scale Ragnarok. But if we're just saying like, if we're like taking their, what's the word? Just say he's around the stats of like a Ragnarok character. I think he would probably. He's too tricky fighter. He's even trickier fighter than Jack, I'd say. So I think as long as he has a divine, like a Volond, a divine weapon, I think he would probably kill Heracles pretty quickly. Hello peeps, hello Skeletors Rose, good to see you. Let's talk about the slideshow anime being Blue Lock. Oh god, Blue Lock is like, it is not great. Yeah, Blue Lock season 1 was pretty good as well. So it's a real shame, especially when like Blue Lock. Like the actual like impact, like the hyper like emphasized way they play football as well is one that I always think one of the draws of Blue Lock, and you kind of lose that as soon as you like slideshow it. But hey, we're Ragnarok fans. We really can't insult it. We can't like talk about slideshow animes because you know what our anime's like. I liked King Ingmar's design, but Nezha is just boring. Yeah, well we've seen Nezha since. Chapter 1, so I've like got used to his design because we've seen him the whole time. I mean, is this the first time he's like name dropped as Nezha? Like obviously I think we all assumed it was Nezha because he he looks like Nezha, but like yeah. My hope with Nezha is like maybe like the arm will like come off and like he'll like, I don't know, have like a cannon, like an arc beam in his chest or something. That'd be pretty cool. It would be funny if Huang died the moment he left the arena and they just haven't decided to mention it. Oh, that would be pretty funny. How's the pillow doing? The pillow is in the cupboard, so it's not going to be coming out this stream unless you pay a lot of money, basically. Yeah, I'm in the. You probably can't see it actually. Yeah, I've got a con tomorrow. I've got to leave stupid early in the morning. I've not finished packing. I've not really started packing for the con at all, so I've got a lot of packing to do after stream. Like I've finished work and I've streamed immediately afterwards. And now after this I've got to pack for tomorrow, so it's gonna be fun. Finding female characters in Ragnarok is looking for a fish in the mountain. Not gonna lie. More Siegfried lore, can't wait for that. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how Siegfried factors into this, because I've still not really heard any good theory of how Siegfried factors into Ragnarok itself. Like, I'm very curious. Which Nen affinity would each record of Ragnarok human have? Ooh. I can't remember exactly. Okay, no, this is a fun exercise. Let me just look up what Hisoka's we'll just go with... Obviously, Hisoka's Nen personality isn't, like, 100% accuracy. But what's the general vibe? I'll give my general, like, thinks of what they would be. If I can find it. Telltale signs. Not great. Okay, let's just say... Okay, let's go through them. Thor and Lubu, I'd say probably enhancers. Well, I say that, but then I also feel Adam and Zeus are probably enhancers as well. Or maybe... Yeah, because Adam is basically just enhancing his eyes, I guess. I guess their abilities don't actually have to factor into their abilities. It's more like... Honestly, actually, I can almost see Adam as a manipulator. And the reason is that one of the telltale signs for a manipulator is that they care for their family a lot. So in that respect, Adam could be a manipulator. In terms of round 3, I would see Poseidon. Poseidon's probably an enhancer as well. A lot of these just... I'm thinking enhancers just because they're like brute strength. But maybe I could maybe see a transmuter for Poseidon. For Sasaki... Again, maybe enhancer, because he is just like pure hard work. A lot of these are just becoming enhancers. Round 4, Jack would probably be a conjurer. No, he's too sadistic. Probably a transmuter. This is hard. This is a lot harder than I thought. Heracles. I can't just keep saying enhancer for all of these, because that's kind of what I keep saying. 1 minute. I've just got to let this cat in. Okay, yeah, they're all just... Okay, so Loki would probably be like a manipulator. I could see Nostradamus as a manipulator as well. I don't know. You guys say me. I'm not entirely sure. They've all just become enhancers in my mind, which isn't great. But it could, yeah, as you said, it could be a good video. It definitely could. It could be a good like stream topic as well. Like off the top of my head, I'd have to do some more research. Yeah, and it's hard with like specialists because like specialists don't really have any. Like, there's no. If we're not taking their regular random abilities as Nen abilities, just what their Nen affinity would be, it's hard because specialists don't really have any telltale science in the same way like other people do. Like, especially like everyone thought Meruem was a specialist until like it's not. He's an emitter, so like we can't even tell on just like on what they say. I'm convinced that we're gonna have Odin walk out and Brunhild sends out whoever it is she has planned for him, only for it to be revealed to be Loki in disguise. That could be fun. That would be very fun actually. What do you think the chances are that like Odin just goes next? It would be wild storytelling if like Odin just says no, it's time to go. I'm going. Maybe Nessa will have a different modes like for his round. He enters assault mode. That would be so cool. I'd love that. With the coup MC allegations, I think it would have been better if Prometheus was the MC because of the latest chapter. Also, we were on about Comic-Con. Yeah, I got Birmingham MCM Comic-Con tomorrow. I don't know if any of you guys are that familiar with the UK, but like Birmingham's like the bad city that we don't like. It's just a horrible place. Sorry, any Brummies who are watching the stream. So I'm going to Birmingham tomorrow. Great fun. But yeah, I think Prometheus being... I don't know, because I feel Prometheus is quite a tragic character, and that I think he would just keeps failing. So I think he would be a good MC as well. Yeah, I'd like him as the MC. You obviously could have approached this without having anyone be a clear MC, but obviously they want a clear MC just for the storytelling aspect. Adam is definitely a specialist. I can definitely see it. If we're going by like his ability would definitely be a specialist ability, but if we're going with the assumption that like their recurrent powers aren't Nen abilities, then what their powers actually do shouldn't matter. It should just be their personality. And I don't know what Adam has that's particularly specialist personality, but I don't know. A lot of the fighters are pretty enhancery. Yeah, because a lot of them are just like straightforward, like punchy men. She would be a transmuter. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Raiden has to be a manipulator. Yeah, if we're going to like the family definition, then it definitely. But then at the same time, Raiden an enhancer is definitely a thing. Or as paper says, Raiden is just a Chad, and I think that is the correct way to say it. Chin would be a specialist. Yeah, Chin seems way more specialist-y than anyone else. If you were to take the fights in Record Ragnarok and just them to make your own... if you were to take the fighters in Record of Ragnarok and just them to make your own MUS, what MUS would they... I don't know what MUS means, MUS. I'm probably just being stupid, so if you can clarify. Yeah, I don't know what MOS means, sorry. I'm probably being stupid. Anubis would be pretty pissed off his Odin fights next, yeah. But then Shiva was really pissed off he didn't get to fight in round 2, and then he just waited until round 5, so, you know. Is also, why didn't Shiva fight in round 3? Because, like, he was pissed off about round 2, so why was he not allowed to go? Well, if we go, like, God's winning, then the draw... If we go like God's winning, then the draw, then the extra God fighter, then Odin. Yeah, I think this is the big thing. I'm pretty confident humans are going to win this round, only on the basis that, like, you'd have to... I don't think the gods are winning overall. I think humans are obviously going to win Ragnarok. And if that's the case, I just think it'd be very weird if humanity wins the semi-finals and then the finals. It just seems way more tropey and, like, tension building for them to lose the penultimate match and then, like, have to, like, clutch it in the finals. And for that reason, humanity would have to win this one so that they can then lose in the penultimate round. But, you know, who knows what we're going to do. MU means matchups. Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, sorry, I was just being dumb. If you take the fight in Regular Ragnarok and just them to make your own matchups, are we going to say, is this matchups to be interesting or matchups to try win? If it's interesting matchups, Sasaki versus Susanoo, I think would be really fun. I'm just so curious what those two swordsmen would do. Especially because, like, Susanoo would probably likely let Sasaki scan him first. And, like, he would probably let Sasaki level up as much as possible. I'd like to see Okuta versus Poseidon. Just because I think they have quite similar fighting styles in a lot of ways. Obviously, I'd say Poseidon's a little faster. And Okuta's, like, a lot more skilled. So I think that'd be really fun. If I want to see another Adam opponent, I think I'd like to see Raiden versus Zeus. I mean, that'd be really fun because it's just pure muscles. Let's go with 4. Who'd like to see 4 fight? Who would be a fun 4 opponent? 4's a difficult one. So I just don't know anyone who's that interesting from, like, a fighting or character perspective for him to fight. So I don't know. And, like, for Lu Bu, Lu Bu versus Leo versus oh no, I've already done a Poseidon matchup. Leo versus Poseidon would be fun. Lu Bu versus Apollo, I could see that'd be pretty fun. Oh yeah, Leo versus 4, that'd be a fun one. Who else we got? Jack versus Beelzebub. Just for the misery. Just think they'll call misery emotions to get out of Beelzebub. Tesla then could fight... Who's left that I haven't said yet? What, Tesla versus Shiva? That'd be interesting. And I've kind of just left... Well, so then... Qin Hua... Okay, I've not done that. I've not thought this out from, like, the thing. But, like, those some cool rosters. That was a really fun idea. I might, like, map that out myself. Anubis would be pretty pissed off. Oh, yeah, we've said this one. Bocchi the Rock or K-On! Fan not included. I love them both. K-On! Clears a lot. Like, K-On's, like, top 25 for me. Like, Bocchi the Rock's still, like, top 100 anime mangas for me, but, like, K-On's, like, one of my all-time favourite slice of life. One of my all-time favourite series. I love K-On! So much, so it's going to be K-On! For me. But the fandoms... Oh, no, the K-On! Fandom's really fun, too. Bocchi fandom used to be unhinged. It's not as unhinged now because, like, the Bocchi subreddit got, like, it got sent to an asylum and, like, got treated and then left, and they banned all the schizo posts, so it's very sad. Odin feels like the last guy to do that, though Zeus went out almost immediately because he's just a hedonist, whereas Odin is more cunning and calculated. I think it all depends on what Odin's plans involve. If he can, like, facilitate his plans by fighting now, again, we don't really know what they are, then I think he would, but again, we don't really know. I saw a video once of someone yelling how Birmingham is a shithole. It's because it is. Brum is a shithole, but I went Comic-Con today and had fun. Oh, El Kane, were you at Birmingham MCM today? Oh, that's really fun. Are you going for the rest of the weekend? because I will be there tomorrow and Sunday. And it's very... I have met subscribers and watchers at cons before, but like it's not very often, and it's always really fun. So yeah, if you're going tomorrow, that'd be really cool. We got the stream scuff. What's your thoughts on Daima so far? I'm loving Daima so far. I think it's just really entertaining. Yeah, I'm really liking Daima. I think it's... Some of the retcons I think are cool. Some of it's really weird. The demon world being like connected to all the universes is a bit weird to me, because like if like Dabora's like Dabora's like top of the verse in the demon world and he's like perfect cell level, it just makes the whole demon world look like really weak in comparison to like the other universes, like considering how strong we know a lot of their fighters are in Super. So I think from a power scaling perspective is very funny, but like in terms of the series, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really fun. So yeah, I'm liking Daima a lot so far. So will we be able to do a podcast of the Gods fan roster right now just for fun? Yeah, let me try to get to the end. Let me try to get through the end of chat, and then we can do one. I will promise we'll do one, okay? I don't think Anubis has the patience that Shiva has. No, he doesn't seem to. I want humanity to lose Ragnarok because we suck, let's be honest. In real life, yes, we do. In the Ragnarok universe, I don't know. Again, like, I made a whole video about this of why I think it's the gods, obviously, I don't think the gods are going to win. And, like, at the beginning of the manga, like, Aphrodite's going on about all the bad things humanity does. But at the same time, that's never brought up again. Actually, it's brought up in this Apocalypse of the Gods chapter, weirdly enough. But, like, yeah, it's interesting. The way I scale mythological characters in anime is more accurate to mythology. The more I can use mythology they're more... the way I scale mythological characters in anime is the more accurate to mythology they are, the more I can use mythology feats like Ragnarok. I wouldn't use mythology feats because they're drastically different. Yeah, that's fair enough. Because, like, in terms of regular Ragnarok characters, who's, like... If we're using, like, real-life mythology, is Ahura Mazda's probably the strongest character, I want to say. Because Ahura Mazda is, like, the only character in regular Ragnarok that I can think of that is, like, for all intents and purposes, like, just omnipotent. Like, he is like, he's not in the, like, he's either on par with, like, the Abrahamic god in terms of, like, his power or not, depending if you see... Because Ahura Mazda, like, he is fighting against evil, but then that evil is also part of him, so it's weird, but it depends how you want the mythology scale Ahura Mazda, but he might genuinely be the strongest, like, character mythology-wise that's appeared so far. Jack versus Poseidon. I think Poseidon just kills him. Adam versus Beelzebub. That would be fun just to see how Adam interacts with Beelzebub's powers. And Heracles versus Tesla. That would be really cool. Saki versus Susanoo. Yeah, I think that's a cool one. Tesla versus Thor. That could be fun. Thor versus Leo. Thor versus Leo, I think, yeah, would be a very fun one. Oh, we are actually catching up here. Let's go. Thor versus Chin. That would be interesting. Like, I wouldn't give Ragnarok Shiva mythology, Shiva scaling, because he's so different and weaker, because of those who know Shiva's busted mythology. Yeah, Shiva's really busted. I know I was talking to someone who's, like, really into, like, mythology and stuff about this, and he basically... I can't remember his argument's explanation. From what he said, Ahura Mazda would be stronger than Shiva in terms of mythology. So, I don't know. Are you going through the matchups, placing them where they are in the series? I wasn't doing that, but let's just say I was. Who's the worst husbando in Ragnarok human side? Adam Mitsuki's dad. If we're talking, like, as, like... Well, that's a hard one, actually. That is a really hard one. I'm going to say Okuta, because Okuta just doesn't give me those vibes, if you mean. He doesn't give me husbando vibes, weirdly enough. If the humans that have already fought were gods, what would they be the gods of? Oh, that's a really fun one. Lu Bu, I think, would be a war god. Obviously, we have quite a few war gods already, so I think just a general war god. 1 minute. Cat's going out again. Quick. Cat, in or out, quickly. Sophie. This bloody cat is a pain. Adam would be pretty of, like, god of family or god of endurance or something like that. Although he did lose because of endurance. Sasaki, he's kind of like the true god of swordsmanship. Jack would be the god of... Well, he'd be like the god of emotions or something, because he can see it. What else we got? Raiden, god of sumo. I think he's like even like called that. Oh, you cat! Oh, for God's sake! Look, come over here, please. I'm literally getting attacked by this cat. It's ridiculous. Who are we up to? Sumo's like god of sumo. Buddha. Well, Buddha already is a god. Qin Huang. I don't know. God of kingmanship or something like that. Tesla would be god of technology or god of science or something. Or god of mind. And Leonidas would be a god of Sparta. And then, I don't know, Okuda would be like god of... I don't know, Swords, god of swords. So we got Sasaki, god of swordsmanship, and Okuda, god of swords. Okay, I have to go. So bye for now. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Jolly Boy. I hope you enjoyed what we're here for. Thoughts on 20th Century Boys? I finished it like half a year ago, and I loved it. It was a very good thing. I'm so surprised we haven't got an anime for it yet. Though, considering we got a Pluto anime, hopefully that means we probably will get a Century Boys one. Tether vs. Zeus would be hype. That would be hype. I just don't think... Oh no, that could be quite good. The body subreddit is still unhinged, but I love it. It is still unhinged. It's just not what it used to be. I want to, but I don't know if my wallet will let me. Oh yeah, obviously if you're money stressed out. Are you cosplaying tomorrow? I am cosplaying tomorrow. I'm cosplaying Sukuna. I'm cosplaying Heian Sukuna from JJK. And on Sunday, I'm cosplaying Yuji from JJK, but like right from the end of the manga. So like from the final fight. So... I don't want to spoil anything, but like, it's pretty cool. But yeah, if you do go, hit me up and you see me, look, I'll obviously say hi. I'm always happy to chat to people. Lubu, God of War, we got that true. Adam, God of Humanity, that's good. Oh, God of Evolution for Saki is great. Jack, God of Murder. Raiden, God of Muscles. Qin, God of China. Tesla, God of Technology. Leonardo's God of Sparta. Yeah, we got the Sparta one right. And Okuda, God of Swordsmanship. Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, sorry, that's for the... I was trying to work out... Yeah, if you could have a different British representative humanity, who would you choose? And that's what Queen Elizabeth is. Fair enough. If I had another human, another British guy... Ooh, there's a lot of good choices. Wellington would be very cool. Robin Hood would be quite cool. Queen Victoria would be pretty fun. Who else? Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes would be a fun one. Obviously, there's plenty of Arthurian guys we could use. There's loads of them we could use. But yeah, those would be some cool ones. Do you think Ragnarok will have 14 or 15 rounds? Because I don't see a human fighter not participating. Either we get... Yeah, I don't see a universe where we don't get all the humans left to fighting. I have seen the suggestion that maybe there could be like a tag team match or something. That could be quite cool. But yeah, I don't know if... I assume I'm just going to get a 14th round because I don't know how else we're going to get all the humans fighting. I just don't see a universe where they don't all fight. Jesus solos. From what we know of Jesus in verse... He could be strong. He could not be. We don't know anything about him. When people do different matchups in the series and do it by character, they kind of have to place Leo at round 1 or 13 because I don't think Broom could convince him if Apollo had already fought. Yeah, that's very true. Ahura Mazda, Ra, and Shiva are pretty strong. Oh, and Buddha. Yeah. Have you seen that What If Goku was in Ragnarok? I haven't. Is it any good? Like Mori Jim from God of High School, I can give him Wukong scaling because he's fairly similar to Mythological Wukong. Yeah, I know Jim gets like wanked very high scaling wise in general power scaling. There's a character in Genshin named Capitano that our boy Heracles would love and relate to. They both love humanity and fought the God of War. Yeah, Genshin does sound fun. A lot of my friends are really into Genshin. Seth Cat solo, yeah, my cat is a bastard. Seth Cat is is high universal. Hot take, I can fix Sakuna. I could... yeah. I was going to say something funny there, but I'm not going to say it on stream. I think you spoke about this in the last stream, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing this again and again, but have you made a Discord? Yes, the Discord exists. I can drop the link to the Discord. Oh, no, no, chat like doesn't let me drop links or something. Let me... There, if you go to the channel... If you go onto the channel and go into community, there's a post about it. I'll do another post about Discord later. But yeah, Discord does exist. I do need to do more about it. Discord's the Discord's already falling apart, but like I just need time to do it. Yeah, so I should do that. It's criminal Blackbeard wasn't on the roster. Yeah, Blackbeard would be cool. There's so many characters that could have been cool on the roster though. Christ, if Oliver Cromwell was a fighter, he'd have to fight a Celtic god, and I'd be rooting against him the whole time. If Adam were to fight Tesla, hypothetically, of course, do you think Adam would be able to copy all of Tesla's moves, seeing to it that they are all the work of his Volond? I don't even know how Adam's techniques work against weapons to begin with. I don't know. I don't think he'd be... No, I don't think so, because I don't know how Adam could just teleport and stuff. I don't know. The What If Goku was in Ragnarok, it was decent. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we have a super chat from Fax. What's Yujiro Hanma versus Record of Ragnarok? Is that the I've seen something similar. Let me find it. Is it the Mysterious Weeb video? Because I've seen that before. Like, I'm just curious. Like, I obviously want to get the specific one. Yeah, we can watch some stuff on stream. I might have to like maybe invert it and stuff. I don't know, I'm probably unlikely to get copyright struck. We'll see. Yeah, just like specify what Yujiro Ragnarok thing you're specific to, just like specifically. After thinking about it, is it possible for Gojo vs. Sukuna movie if season 3 ends on chapter 219, but that would take an extra 2 to 3 episodes? Yeah, we've discussed this on stream before. I think it's more likely we're going to end on the Makuna stuff, sadly. If as much of a cool... If now it wouldn't be such a cool cliffhanger ending to season 3, I just don't think it lines up. I think he's on about the Mysterious Weeb one. Okay, yeah, the Mysterious Weeb one. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Let me quickly check how my settings are correct. I think they're cool. Okay, I'm just going to quickly get through to the end of these messages, and then we'll check out what Fax Edition has asked us to have a check out. Are we going to get the body pillow? You're going to have to do a big super chat if you want to see that. Adam vs. Maharaga. Do you think the skip rounds in APOC will have one chapter fights? They kind of have to finish it before the main story ends. Considering the pacing of round 1, I don't think it's going to finish before the main story. I think it's going to end afterwards, is my feeling. Have you read any of Convict Colosseum? I haven't. Spoilers, it's the peakest peak to ever peak. I think he's on a Mysterious Weeb. Yeah, I've always said that Adam can't copy things that are unique to a person, like Chin or Saki, or techniques that require weapons unless he has said weapon. For my first choice, yeah, that's fair. Again, we don't know. Like, it's never stated, so we don't know. For my first choice of the Epoch fan roster, it's Erlang Shen. Oh, yeah, we got to do that. Okay, we're going to watch Yujiro Hanma vs. Record Ragnarok first, and then we'll do the fan roster. Okay? That's the plan. Which means what I need to do is I need to switch to screen record. Oh, no. I need to switch to this one. But now my webcam isn't here. Great. Why is that not working? I don't know where my webcam's gone. Interesting. Kind of need that. I can't really react to that webcam. Let me, I don't know where... It should be working. Why isn't it working? Let's give this another go. So let's just get rid of that. And then add... Where am I looking? Video capture device. Who knows? I don't know where it actually is. Okay, well, we're just going to have to roll with no... What's it called? So what I'm going to need to do then is I need this in a separate thing just so I can still see chat. And I'm going to do that. Like that. So I can still see chat. And then for you guys, that should look fine. Let me know. You can see like the YouTube page, right? Just let me know if you can, like, can we see this? Can we all see this? If we can see this, then we're good to go. Probably have to unmute that. I need that back. Okay. So yeah, just message in chat if that all looks good, and then we can do a reaction to this video. Wasn't he able to copy claws? Yeah, he can copy claws. If that extends to weapons, who knows? What are you looking forward to in JJK Season 3? Oh, there's a lot. I've grown to like the culling games a lot more. In terms of like fights, Hikari vs Kashimo is great. Anything with Takaba, I'm looking forward to. The Maki stuff's really good. There's just a lot I'm looking forward to. While he's having scuff issues, talk about whether or not Jack is an STS Pando. The max he can copy is Raiden's muscle control. That's how unique he can copy. Possibly. Again, we don't know. It's never stated. If you're Heracles, yes to it. Okay, cool. So we can't see this. Okay, let me know if the audio doesn't come through for you guys. Shout at me.
Delaying it as I wasn't sure how to approach it, but here is Yudra Hanma from the Buckyverse getting chosen to fight in Record of Ragnarok. Leave a like to help the video out, subscribe Lubu as an example. So the legendary ogre original life. Learn in Ragnarok that Brynhilde chooses the fighters to represent humanity, and in some cases when to meet them in their original life, such as for Lubu as an example. So let's do Brynhilde meeting Yudra.
Okay, cool. I have seen this again like ages ago, but anything with Yudra is pretty cool. You can lower it to
Brynhilde
bits.
Flying around looking for the legendary ogre revered as the strongest creature. Seeing out of nowhere lightning strikes someone walking down the street. Regardless, she decides to investigate, but is left with absolute shock that this human didn't even flinch. She decides to follow this human out of curiosity, ending up at a house, but then out of nowhere, the person turns around for Brynhilde to realize it's the one and only Yudra Hanma. But before she can even react, he appears in front of her. This is where Brynhilde selects Yudra as a fighter.
To be fair, this is
now I cut to the beginning of Ragnarok, with Brynhilde learning Thor is the first fighter for the gods. So, we see Yudra laughing as the announcer calls both Thor and Lubu the strongest, saying he can already sense that another god is stronger, and that Lubu is nothing to himself. He watches that fight, getting the excitement he needed, and demands to fight next. He walks out prideful, but continues walking over to the god side and begins talking. Why would I, the ogre, be considered a mere human? I am a god and others are not. This leaves both sides stunned, then shortly rage from the gods, resulting in the supreme god Zeus to appear in the arena. He begins to talk to Yudra, saying, "You're a god," while laughing, but Yudra's only response is a smile. His plan had worked perfectly. He realized once arriving that Zeus was the strongest, and his Hanma blood demanded him to fight this god and this god alone. Zeus, being surprised by this human's attitude, decides to play along, saying, "Well, if you think you're worthy of godhood, why don't we play a game? You humans call it rock, paper, scissors, I believe." Yudra accepts with one condition. If he wins, Yudra alone will be the supreme god. Zeus laughs and agrees to the deal.
Given what we've seen of Apocalypse of the Gods, this is like something Zeus would 100% do.
Zeus has never once lost a game of rock, paper, scissors. They begin the game with us learning the reason for this is Zeus's expert control over all of time. He begins to use this ability right at the moment Yudra reveals his play, to see scissors,
so Zeus
and
is
of course
just cheating,
a response of
great
rock. Thinking
stuff.
he defeated the mere human, Zeus lets out a menacing smile, but so does Eudora strangely. Then begins using one of his ultimate abilities, the scissors that defeats rock.
Interesting about Mysterious Weave,
counters with his time
he always
control
makes
again,
the manga panels
but this time
Eudora
is still moving and defeats the mighty Zeus.
It's just a
strange
choice.
In my world, there are some scissors that can destroy rocks, and some rocks that can't be trapped.
Doing it because
Eudora has defeated a god. Everyone watching what just happened
I feel the gods wouldn't accept
this. Stunned. Eudora
I just don't think they
has
would.
defeated the gods,
the other gods,
and now is the one true god. From there, we enter a short time skip, seeing that Eudora ended Ragnarok with the clowning of the gods, but Brunhilde needs to know how Eudora was able to overcome the mighty Zeus, looking at every moment throughout his original life to explain what happened,
very much like
and shortly learned this.
This is very backy.
This Eudora Hanma is truly not human, but the strongest even above the gods. And yep, that is Eudora Hanma from Baki vs Record of Ragnarok. Hope you enjoyed. Now for the remainder of the video, I'm going to do some other what if battles of Eudora versus the other gods we've seen thus far. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already.
Let's get into the second
you have
to say in chat, do
Let's
we like the
talk
video
about
or not?
the god 4. In the manga version, we get the statement that his hammer is the strongest of the divine, capable of shattering earth. This could mean he can destroy the earth, or potentially not. As we know, the manga version most people read isn't an officially translated version, so you could potentially consider the stuff mentioned in the anime as more legit as it's official. That same scene in the anime says this about his hammer: a powerful weapon of the gods.
Is this the bloody
is very
for
different
a planet
to
buster,
shattering the earth. So crushed continents is the output of
that's
Thor's
the issue.
Hammer.
Like these feats,
we do
like,
have
sure, you can
statements
say like
throughout
Shiva has the
Baki
power to
that
destroy the
Eudora
world,
is stronger than
ash.
everything the
But then
USA
he's like,
can
he's
give, including nukes.
Sumo
Do all the
so
nukes
I just
the
don't know
USA
how
possess have enough
some of these
power
feats
to destroy continents? Potentially yes, potentially not. I'm not too sure about that, but many people consider Thor to be the strongest god thus far when it comes to raw power output.
I like how Mysterious Weave is glazing Thor. I'm a big fan of that. As a Thor fan, I'm all for this. Thor is stronger than Poseidon, and I will not take any other
to the likes of
arguments about that.
We learned that before he used Zero as a soil, he destroyed half of Hell, which of course is very impressive. We don't know how long it took him to do this, but again, pretty crazy. But do we know the actual size of Hell compared to Valhalla or Earth, for an example? We do get this panel, which kind of
this is an interesting
that
scaling.
All of them are the same size, so potentially Hell is the same size of Earth. Because potentially. That could be something to argue.
Hajun did destroy half of Helheim, but we saw the ruins of it. He wasn't actually destroying. He destroyed all the buildings, I guess. But we see the remnants of his destruction. It's not like he atomized half of Helheim.
Hajun does state,
he was just destroying buildings and killing people by the looks of it.
His past self, which destroyed half of Hell.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention it earlier,
literally obliterated just half of something the size of the Earth or something.
The best one so far, I would have to say, is most likely Raiden's Valkyrie from FUD, which was pretty much just a fusion into Raiden's muscles, meaning every attack he uses can injure the god he fights. So we'll just give Eudora that one as the best one so far. And Eudora isn't really, a weapon user per se. Apart from that, he probably just bullies the other god, Hercules gets clap. He may be a human
actually it's Heracles,
transcended into godhood, but Eudora, again, as we know, is above the gods. Poseidon, Eudora just look down on him and make him cry. Who else is there? Shiva?
I love that in this video, because we're on the assumption Eudora is just above the gods. He's just embodying them all.
To be like a god of destruction or something like that? I think Eudora deserves that title more so, if I'm being honest. So pretty much what I'm saying, if we ever got a crossover between these two series, Eudora will absolutely win, considering one thing: which universe it actually takes place in. For example, if we learn that the Baki universe is part of the Ragnarok universe, of course the Baki logic demands Eudora absolutely stomp everyone. So by default, Eudora will
that's
win.
the thing, but there's a good point to how it's written.
Teleported away from the Baki verse
Eudora
into the
always be
Ragnarok verse.
strongest in the Baki verse. That's just how the series is written. It's kind of similar in JDK,
That's where he'll be in a little bit of trouble.
No one probably ever will be stronger
than Sukuna, because Sukuna is just like
for singular strength personified. So
if people are triggered, high
what
five.
The actual
that's
hell?
Very
what is
cool.
This?
I hope you have fun, sending your crazy comments down below. Hope you took this video extremely
cool. Well, thank you for donating. So we got to watch that. It's been like, I watched this back when like I watched that video back when like round like 6 was coming out, so a while ago. Yeah, very interesting stuff. I don't think if I've missed a comment, just like say it again. I don't think I've missed anything. But yeah, Yuzuru makes Hujin realize the woman in himself. Yeah, to be fair, I think anyone who starts like dog walk, anyone who's like losing to Hujin, then dog walks, and then like does anything like significantly well against him is probably gonna like trigger his PTSD. Ragnarok scaling is really terrible. I've seen other scaling for Adam and Zeus and Country for Shiva. I don't know which one's trust, and it's a bit confusing. I don't know. Basically, the way it works is either you go by statements, and if the statements are all 100% true, then as a result, it ups. Like, if you're going by like statements, then all the characters should be at like bare minimum like planetary, because like I think we can all agree that like all the characters are, there's not massive gaps between all the Ragnarok like participants. Like, there's not massive gaps between them all. You can say like Zeus and Adam are quite a bit stronger than the rest, or like Jack's quite a bit weaker, but like they're generally all in the same kind of ballpark. So as soon as you're going with Shiva is confirmed Planet Buster, then obviously Raiden is confirmed Planet Buster, and then like half the character cast are now just just by normal scaling just Planet Busters. And I don't know. I just don't see these two guys fighting in this arena and like punching each other full pelt, and like it's just not. It's the kind of like the Dragon Ball thing where like in Dragon Ball like they're not actually trying to like, even though they're planet busting attacks, they're not actually trying to destroy the planet, so it's fine. But like you can't realistically watch this and think they're planet busters. So I think Ragnarok scaling is just dumb, and I don't think the authors care that much. I really don't think the authors. It's like with the after images. They've kind of just stopped doing them now. So who knows? I think the verse is at least planetary to universal with very high tiers. Yeah, it's just very inconsistent. Like, it's also like, why are normal humans this strong? It doesn't make if Leonidas was fighting regular people and died to regular Persians, but he is planetary, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Can you make a video on Momozono in Mythological box? I might. I think I do. I feel like I have a script started. Maybe. I think I have a script about. It's either about the Jet Black wedding arc in general, or just about like the suitors somewhere that I forgot to finish. So maybe it's possible. I'd have to reread Mythological books because I haven't read it or made a video about it ages, so I'd have to reread the whole series just to get back into the flow of it. So maybe I'm currently reading Vagabonds and I'm really enjoying it. So I don't know if I want to start another manga, like binge another manga in between. Now let's do the APOC fan roster. Of course, we are going to do that. What are you looking forward? What are you looking forward to most in season 3? I thought I answered this, but I'm looking forward to Akari vs Kashimo, the Maki stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Takaba, just in general, I love Takaba. What other stuff? The Higuruma Yuji stuff. That's gonna be really fun. Just a lot. There's just and the Sendai colony. There's just a lot of really cool fights coming up. Okay, so to do the fan roster. Let me quickly just mock up a blank one for us to use. 1 minute. Let's just go 1,000 by 2,000. Oh, I've done that wrong. Apocalypse of the Gods roster. Oh, someone's even made a template already. Oh, brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do that, and then if I do that, and then I can have chats here, and then I'll just do okay, so I can see chat and I can see the roster thing. I think we're good. Okay, so if I now go to this one, we now have a roster. And can I still see chat? Excellent stuff. And I want to have this over the top of chat, like that. There we go. Cool. So we have a roster here. So I know someone said they already had a suggestion, so if you just want to put that back in chat, because I can't remember what it was. Also, with statements, humans can't harm gods, yet Leo bruises Apollo at the end of round with just his strength, which either means the gods are just superpowered humans or the Valk's strength remain. Yeah, it's like, well, one of like Leo like almost takes like the first time like Leo gets hold of Apollo, he first headbutts them and then like punches them, but like that, and then shields them. But like the headbutt like seems to do like massive damage anyway. And then we've obviously have Chin like defeat of the god just in life. So I don't know. I think it's more just like my implication is more that it's just about how human weapons just can't do anything. I guess. I don't know. Who knows? You should watch Hino da Humanidade. It's a multilingual music video of around 8. It's insanely good. Okay. I'll put that on after we do this roster then. Okay? Don't let me forget. I want Hela, not gonna lie. Hela like the Norse one. Like, you know, who is she? Is she Loki's daughter or something? I can't remember exactly her thing, but yeah. If it's that Hela, just say. So if we're missing gods, we can just check the fanfic channel of the server. That's a lot of gods we could borrow. Yeah, very true. Can I have Michael, one of the archangels, and the one that defeated Lucifer? Of course. Let's put this in a normal ass font. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. Will you stop being annoying and just work, please? There we go. That's a bit better. There we got first one. Michael, the Archangel. I believe that the human fighters by themselves are vaguely above peak human, and with the weapons amp their planetary universe like the gods. Yeah, but is it like like do the weapons like, because the weapons are never stated to like just give them a power amp. That's just like never stated. It's, you can kind of imply it, but like is all that's really said is they can use the weapons to harm the gods, but like because Raiden's weapon specifically buffs his muscles. But what would make his one so special? It would like if they all do what Raiden's does anyway. Like I know Raiden's does more with control muscles. I just don't think it's ever like generally stated. Yeah, so who knows? So yeah, okay, so it was it was Hela from Norse. Cool. It's spelled like this, isn't it? Are you gonna be an arsehole and do it in the wrong font every time? Okay, let me just do that. Be a bit easier. Or not. Of course, there we go. So we got the Michael versus Hela. We can move the order around a bit if we really want to, but for now I just fill them in as we go. And it was Erlang Shen. Oh, it's done this nonsense again. Erlang Shen. I nominate Andata, Celtic goddess of strength, who is literally the bear woman. Okay. A bear woman. Interesting stuff. Oh, I forgot this. Very annoying, this. There we go. And that was Andata. Actually, it's Hel, Norse goddess of the underworld, and it is Loki's daughter. Oh, yeah. I'm getting things. Yeah, so I was right about being Loki's daughter. There we go. Hel, specifically. I nominate Santa Claus. Santa Claus is so fun. Yeah, I'm all for putting Santa in. Speaking of Santa, I watched Red 1 yesterday. I didn't really want to watch it. My friends wanted to watch it, so we went and watched it. And it's an interesting movie. I felt I was laughing at the bits I wasn't meant to laugh at. But, like, it takes, like, Christmas, like, so seriously. Like, it's some kind of military operation. In that way, it's quite funny in just the aspect of, like, them having some secret organization for, like, working out, like, Krampus and stuff. It's very interesting. I nominate The Body Pillow, Our Religion. See, that could be a joke, but we have Santa Claus here, and I think Santa Claus versus The Body Pillow is a pretty fun matchup. So we also have, you know, Corey G on our Ragnarok roster. So, you know, The Body Pillow. Got any other options? Another one nominated is Ogun. Yeah, nominate as many as you want. We haven't even filled up half of this yet. So there's a lot of ones I just I'm not that familiar with. Like, I've never heard of this Body Pillow god. Like, I'm not entirely sure who that is. They sound interesting though. West Africa God of War. So that's Ogun. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we don't get enough African gods. Boulder. No, I need to do that. Cool, we are actually getting somewhere. Boulder. What have we got the most representation for so far, pantheon-wise? It'd be Norse, wouldn't it? Do they have to be gods from mythology, religion in real life, or can we name gods from fictional universe like Sauron? Guys, this is your fan roster. I have no control. You just say things and they get added. So if you want Sauron, we can add Sauron to the list. We've already got the Body Pillow. But if I'm opening the floodgates, I'm doing these in order they're going in chat. So not my fault if you don't get it in quick enough and there's not enough spots left. So you have Sauron, which is interesting. If we're going like Tolkien gods, though, then like you'd want Olivia? Iluvatar. Iluvatar's the strongest god in Tolkien, right? I'm not being stupid here. I'm pretty sure it's Iluvatar, or however you say his name. Adnike, the goddess of victory. Her law is she never lost a fight because the universe itself protects her from defeat. She has fate manipulation. That is so sick. Which means if we're gonna do, doesn't that mean they're just gonna win this roster though? Like, if they're not allowed to lose. Thanatos. Thanatos is a very cool one. Is Thanatos... Is he like a Titan? Or is he just one of like the minor Greek gods? I can never remember where he is in like the general like cosmology of like the Greek stuff. Oh, Taka. Oh, I didn't learn how to say it because I had to say it in Ragnarok. Because he shows up in round 4. But I forgot how you actually pronounce it out. Take Mikazuchi, or whatever his name is. Like, the actual sword god. What's worse, like, Susanoo being the sword god, or Tsukuyomi being an ocean god? 4 spots to go. Let's have a look. Kratos. Oh, yeah, we said, like, can we use fictional gods? Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed that. Zongil, I have no idea what you're about, you Genshin guy. We've got 3 spots left. I'm doing this in order of chat, so, again, let's have a see. So next up is Kratos. Okay. We got Kratos. Two spots to go. Let's have a see. And then we can run through the roster. We got 2 spots. So next up, again, sorry. Oh God, you've dropped in so many cool stuff. So the next 2, because of the rules. Unless one thing I'm gonna check, because next should be Yanfei from Genshin and the Good Emperor of Mankind. But I just want to check that no one giving an answer hasn't because I know Yanfei. Because Yanfei, you've already said one. As El Kane said one, just because I just want to... El Kane said one too, and for the sake of everyone getting a say, I'm going to add Kraken, only because, as far as I can see, Inkdi Urason hasn't actually added anything to the roster yet. I think it's just a bit more fair that we let everyone get a take. You can shout at me if you want, but this is my stream, that's what I'm doing. So, if you haven't said anything yet, oh shit. And Skeletor, you have said something. And Realist Meadle, have you said it? You have. Okay, fair enough. So, because everyone else, Wesley, have you done a suggestion yet? You said Boulder. Okay, everyone else who's now suggested has actually already got something in the roster, so I will add... I will add Yanfei then, because that does seem like everyone else has something on the roster. If I've missed something, it's not that serious. Cry about it. Oh my god, will this cat button actually... Oh my... It's because of where my mic is, it's right in front of my keyboard, so it's just in the way. Okay, cool. Cool, that's it, guys. In 2 streams, we'll do another one. Fun fact, Kratos is not an actual god in myth, but spelled with AC and not a K. But we're using this Kratos, we're using Fun Kratos. Now it's doing untitled to the roster. Yeah, you can think of things. Kratos, Nike, and their 2 other siblings, Bai and Zelos, are the 4 chief enforcers of Zeus. Their wings like angels, and the ones who imprison Prometheus. That's very fun. Okay, so if anyone's got any untitles to them, full of it. But what are we thinking? Because we might as well do the roster. Michael, the Archangel, or Hel, daughter of Loki. Who do we think is going to win this match? Scutters Rose, great to have you here. Yeah, hope it was a good stream. And have a good night, or whatever time zone you're in. It'd be evening for me. Unsolvable. Unsolvable is a really fun one. But who are we thinking? Michael or Hel? Who are we thinking here, guys? Who do you want to win? We've got 1 vote for Hel. 1 vote for Michael. Guys, Hel solos. Okay, we've got 3 Hels. 1 minute. We got 2 for Hels, 1 for Michael, which means... I forgot... Mike Hel. I'm going to say Hel's got more votes. So, bam. Okay, yeah, more people said Hel. Okay, Erlang, Shen, or Andata. What are we saying, guys? What are we saying for this matchup? Who even is... I'm just going to actually have a look about who these people even are. Erlang Shen. I know he's Chinese. I can kind of tell that from the name. What's he actually do? He is a water god, justice god. Very cool. And Andata is... Celtic. She's Celtic, right? Oh, she's the bear one, isn't she? Well, we've got 2 Erlangs. Is anyone voting in favour of the bear? Not the cooking show, the bear. The bear woman. We got 2 votes for Erlang. I'm gonna take Surly's vote as a vote for Andata, but like if anyone else has a vote for Andata. Shen's the only god who fought the monkey. He only got fitting. Okay, fair enough. I think Erlang's got this then. There's no good place to put this. We can read it. Santa Claus versus Body Pillow. This is going to be a heated one because I know a lot of you guys. Obviously, Thanos is on the list. Oh, I forgot to put an A on this. Thanos the Mad Titan would be fun. It's Thanatos specifically. So I just learned there's a cooking show called Bears. There's the bear. It's got who's in it? What's his name? Not the Beat. What's the actor called in the bear? He's really good. Jeremy Allen White. Yeah, it's very good. Oh my. Okay. This is getting fun. So Santa slams, puts the body pillow in the sack, and delivers it to Seth on Christmas Eve. That's all the reasoning I need to say Santa wins this. But I'll look at the other ones. Body pillow solos. Okay. Give Infinity Stones to Thanatos and then Santa, St. Nicholas. We've got 3 votes for Santa. So I think Santa's taking the body pillow. Remember when this was a chapter 96 review? Come on, the body pillow is our religion. Well, your religion's not very strong because you're all saying that Santa destroys. Santa put the body pillow in the sack. Santa Claus can summon an army of toys, including body pillows. Don't imply, Adam and Monarch, that body pillows are toys. That is just horrible. Don't imply that. I'll say that if Michael beat Hell, there could be a cool image of him using his flaming sword to slice her living and dead halves down the middle. That would be very cool. I need me a jiggling body pillow. Okay, that's a good reason for St. Nick to win. Chapter what now? 96, right? Yeah. So now we've got Ogun and Boulder. I feel most people can say Boulder. Since when were these streams about the reviews? They're never about the reviews. In all fairness, I ask you guys your opinions on the chapters, and you never say anything. So, I do try. Oh, speaking of body pillows, I've said the body pillow website that was trying to sponsor me. They sent me another email the other day why haven't you replied? I was like, oh no. So Boulder wins. Ogun wields a hammer that can draw ores from the earth. That is very cool. Gun. Realist Meadle, what does that even mean? He could also slip Boulder some rum to get him drunk. So what are we thinking? Ogun or Boulder? We've got equal here. What are we thinking? I need one more vote here because we're neck and neck. Could also sip Boulder some rum. Yeah, give it. No, guys, it's a less chaotic version of Dog Stream. Gun. By gun, I assume you see gun. I'm being an idiot. So. But now we got another Boulder, so we're back neck and neck again. Oh, God's sake. I'm seeing, just for the funniness of the gun, I'm giving it to the gun. So now we got Sauron or Nike. Boulder can't be hurt by anything but mistletoe. It's a good thing that Ogun has brought his mistletoe. Sauron or Nike. So we've got a sports brand versus a Lord of the Ring. Someone corrupts Nike with the One Ring and cracks his mace on Nike's skull. Unless it's the Eye Tower, then he just crushes Nike by being in the arena. Yeah, by Sauron, can we just Sauron can just be the tower. That's a lot more fun. Does seem like people just want Sauron to win though, so fair enough. So now we've got 2 actual normal gods, Thanatos and Takemi Kazuchi. For real, do not be under the mistletoe with Boulder. Just saying, if for Christmas I got an oiled up Boulder under the tree, and just saying. If we're going by God of War, Boulder loses due to how his invincibility being via regeneration means he can still be incapacitated. See, oh no, Boulder's not going to get to fight Kratos in the finals. That's a shame. we got one vote for Thanatos. Has anyone got a vote for the Japanese god of the sword, the true swordsmanship god, not Susanoo? Okay, I'm neck and neck again. Oh man, if Sauron lost, but the One Ring passes its way down the bracket, it'd be peak. Okay, we're gonna do some. There'll be some plot point where like Kratos ends up with the One Ring. It seems like Takumi Kazuchi is taking this because we need that Japan bias, guys. Oh, he's also the god of wrestling. So no, think about it this way though. If like a mortal wrestler, like what's his name, John Cena, can't be seen, then the god of wrestling would have he wouldn't just be invisible. He'd be phased through. You wouldn't be able to touch him at all. He'd be completely imperceptible, and he would just cut you. So I just think that's just a better feat. Being invisible is a great feat. Zongil and Kratos. By the way, I've got to say, this Zongil gets wiped. At best, he is planetary of wank. Oh, great. Anime land deities. I feel Kratos might take this, but let's see what the... have we got any other arguments for Zongil, or however you say it? Are we genuinely gonna have Zongil take this? Is that what you guys are saying? Because I'm not seeing anything for Kratos here. Okay, Kratos slaps. Okay, fair enough. I was about to say, no one's saying anything, so I'm going to just put Kratos through. Which means there is none for Zongil, because the only way he could win is wanking him to uni. Cress is low complex. Okay, so Kraken and Yanfei, what are we saying here? Santa wins by default, ends up with the ring, but cannot be corrupted, ends up throwing it away, and puts Sauron on the naughty list forever. No, that's peak fiction. That is genuine peak fiction. Kraken or Yanfei. We got Yanfei himself saying now I'd win. So and we've got one for Kraken. We've got two for Kraken. We've got any other Yanfei defenders, or is the Kraken, Release the Kraken gonna do it? Damn it, you were too late. Kraken has beaten through, which means we now have Erlang Shen and Hell. So who are we thinking out of these two? Which of these is making it to the semis? Our only remaining woman of... Is our only remaining woman of... No. Yeah, it's our only remaining woman of the roster versus Erlang Shen. Nah, but the Kraken though, yeah, fair enough. Rematch for the Kraken. The Kraken's going to solo this. I'm just saying. I think Kraken's definitely going to beat Kratos. Oh, it seems like Hell's making it through. Any arguments for Shen? No? No, okay. Hela is going to the semis. Fair enough. Which means it's now Santa and the gun. And I feel you guys are going to want Santa to win this. I feel at the moment who I think has the most chances of winning, knowing how you guys think, is going to be Santa, Kraken, or Sauron. I think it's going to be one of them. Have we got any arguments for Santa not just destroying here? Does the gun have anything? Ogun forges weapons while Santa has the half elves. Have elves make toys. Okay, wait. So we've got one vote for Santa, one vote for the gun, another vote for the gun. Oh no, wait, no, Yanfei switched. So we've got two for the gun, one for Santa, another for Santa. So we've got 2 for Santa, and the realist middle has come in and clutched it for Santa with 3 votes. I'm sorry, oh God, the gun is losing to the Santa Claus. Which means it's now Sauron versus the invisible wrestling god who has a sword. Oh no. I've just described Shiryu of the Rain. This guy is now officially a bum because I've just said that he's like Shiryu of the Rain from One Piece, who is a certified bum. Gun leaves out milk and cookies for Santa, but the milk has rum in it so he gets drunk. One present thrown to the gun and then be filled with festive joy. A Ragnarok fandom, Okata surviving is a stupid choice. Us choosing winners, hold my peer. Hey, we're using like logic to why these characters win these matches. Bum must stay bums. Yeah, is Sauron taking this? Remember, even if Sauron loses, the ring is going to continue on somehow. So, you know, the ring is making it to the finals no matter what. Sauron crushes him by being the tower. Okay, sounds like Sauron's taking this by being the tower. There we go. Hell didn't even kill anyone in Ragnarok compared to Shen, who fought Wukong to a standstill. Very true, but Hell got more votes. Sauron is wearing armor, but that means he's vulnerable to lightning and wrestling. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Fair enough. We've got a few more votes, so maybe I was premature with this. Let's have a count. So we have 1 Sauron, 2 Sauron. Oh no, we're neck and neck again. It's 4-4. This is very interesting. Yanfei, what is? Oh no, Yanfei has said Sauron. Who hasn't said yet? Ink D, Urison, or Urson, however you say it, sorry. What's your vote? Because you could clutch this. Wesley, you could also clutch this. Because we've got neck and neck votes here for these guys. Who's doing it? Finals should be Santa versus Sauron, so Santa can turn him into the Lego set and deliver it because of the cost. Yeah, I do agree. A poll is probably needed for this. We're settling this with the poll. What's the poll gonna do? Vote in the poll. Well, let the cat out. Sauron be like, look at me, I'm a tower now. Come on, Samari boys, let's go. He's like, the Yajirobe was a lightning bender. Come on, Sauron Team Tower. Oh, this is neck and neck, guys. The poll has accomplished nothing because it's now neck and neck. What do we do now? Because it's neck and neck. Sauron can stay in the bracket via the One Ring. Come and let the actually cool thing happen. Okay, I've got to compromise. Guys. And you might not like this. But this is what's going to happen. That's what's happening. He's got the one. I'm sorry, guys. No. This is the best of both worlds. This is both people winning. Just imagine he's also on the tower. He's also on the tower. So that was incredible. So lastly we have Kraken and Kratos for the second round. I might as well just poll this one as well because why not? And remember, I am completely unbiased here. I am completely unbiased. Kraken beat me, so he's high outer, aka solos, and doesn't use the ring. Oh no, what's no, the Kraken's losing. No. This is her friend. I had so much high hopes for the Kraken, but Kratos has absolutely destroyed the poll. I accidentally voted for Kratos. No, how you? No. This is genuinely a shock. I guess the Kraken isn't making it. Ingenious. We've got 3 matches to go now. So we've got, and I think I can probably guess who's going to win this one. Kraken gets a sad flashback of his tragic backstory. I knew Kratos to get a sadder flashback of his even more tragic backstory. Santa obliterates. Santa distracts Hell with a present, but it's actually a holy jolly grenade that makes Hell dance out of the arena singing Christmas songs. Santa, Wom's Wombo combo sets. This is why I don't sleep. We wish you ho ho ho. Okay, so Santa's dominated this. So Santa is in the finals. This is a very normal stream. So now we've got and come on, guys. We all know what the right answer is in this one. Bro, can you believe how the Kraken broke his elbow on Kratos' forehead? Wasn't that so dumb? I voted for Santa of Revenge. Kratos with the one ring. The only normal thing about this stream is the streamer. The rest of us are just memers. Santa transforms into Santa Claus and extends his birthday to the entirety of December. The bearer of the ring wins because the one ring must be turned into the Lego form. Wait, so the one samurai to rim them all is winning this? How many people have voted? Has everyone voted? Because, yeah, let me actually... Okay. Then... Oh, this is becoming such a mess of words, this. Oh, for God's sake. Let me grab the text, please. There we go. That's in the middle. So we have our final thing now. And I kind of can predict what this is going to be. But, you know... And our finals. That was so quick. 4 of you just like insta voted. Is this going to be a clean sweep? It seems like Santa's winning this. Santa wins only to reveal himself as Zeus and starts dancing to Hermes playing the violin. Insane. Santa convinces Mizuguchi to let go of the ring and then forfeits because he's proud of him. Yeah, it seems like then. Yeah, that's a full house, that's a full sweep. It seems like Santa has won. The Jolly Red Santa Man has won. This is a glorious bracket we've created here. I think the most surprising thing is the body pillow went out in round 1. I think they obviously they were going against Santa, so you know that's a very difficult opponent to fight. Bloody hell. Okay, I'm gonna have to end stream soon, but I'm glad we got that done because that was hilarious. I very much enjoyed that. Guys, guess what that is? Oh wait, I don't know. Did it disconnect that? You guys see what this is? That is an Ares cosplay. I've done an Ares cosplay. The goat. The Ares, the boy himself. Yeah. Follow the Instagram if you want to see the Ares posts when they go up. But yeah, I've cosplayed Ares. Very fun stuff. Like we said, Sanso's legit the body pillow was unexpected. It genuinely was. Goodbye, y'all. Yeah. Thank you for hanging around for stream. It's been one of the most fun ones we've had. Yeah, very fun. We should do more of these roster. I know we've been meaning to do like the anime character roster for so long, and we haven't. The title is A Fraud, chapter 96. Do I change the title and thumbnail now to make it like accurate to like fan roster? I could do. What time will you be there? Oh yeah, that's good. What time will you be there for the con if my wallet magically has money in it? Good decision. Because imagine if the anime actually looked like this, it'd be so sick.
The script, the think, don't even mind about us and us in the sink. Tishki, motomete tatakai, wawari naki, you memetai. Jamais je ne cacherai le savoir, por la ciencia que la humanidad avanzará. In love that side, andremo avanti, a humanidade sempre avançará. Not no.
That's the best bit. That no mind is so good. I'm very surprised he has 3 million views. Not that he's not deserving of it. He was just like, I didn't realise just the cap for like a Retro Idol video. I didn't think would be that high. I didn't realise there was that many people that like Retro Idol or like read the manga and would watch this. But like, that's very impressive.